All right, welcome to today's show. Great news. Bitcoin hits an all-time high today. It's exciting. We are flying higher. So in today's show, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. I'm going to talk about strategy. I'm going to talk about some new price predictions of where strategy could go with this break in Bitcoin's new all-time high. So once again, not financial advice, not tax advice, not legal advice, not investment advice. Do your own research on this and come up with your own decisions. All right. Let's jump in today. We're going to make this fast and tight and get into it. So Bitcoin all-time high. Strategy, as we know, is moving. It's not moving as much as it has in the past, but the future looks bright. Some people are watching for price targets of $945 for strategy in the future, while others are warning it could fall low to prices like $230. Which one is more likely? We're going to find out in today's video. So let's break down the charts. Let's break down some predictions here and put it in everyday simple language, because here at MSTR Report, I make things simple in 5th grade so you can understand and I can understand. All right. So May 21st, Bitcoin broke through to its all-time high, which is today. Now, strategy stock kind of moving a little bit, but not moving so much in the last couple of days. We know strategy owns 576,000 Bitcoin, worth over $61 billion. The valuation of strategy is over $100 billion. The stock is now up 75% from its April low. So this is important to understand. If you look at the last week of how strategy is trading kind of sideways, from its April low, it's up 75%. So we've seen big moves back up with strategy from that time frame, which is good. And a lot of people think it's just getting started. From May 12th to May 18th, strategy bought another 7,390 Bitcoin. Announced that earlier on the show on Monday. So how high can strategy go? This is just from one analyst. I pulled some data for you today from Timothy Smith. He's a seasoned expert for 20 years. He's worked with companies like Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, and there's a few key price levels to watch. And the two price levels to watch are the $440 price point. Now, that's where the stock paused before, like prior. So it might slow down a little bit around this time. Where you see it at 420, we got to break through the 440 resistance level. Now, obviously, it broke through when it hit its all-time high in the past. After hours strategy was trading over 500. So we know the after hours trading point was over 500. We know that we've broken through the 440 resistance before, and it's possible to do it again. So 440 is the first level to look at. Smash through that. If we smash through that, could we hit a new price discovery zone? Yes, we would be in a new price discovery zone. In terms of looking for potential of $945. Okay, $945. Now that's the big target, and here's where things get kind of cool. All right. So there's something that Timothy was talking about today in his analysis called the bars pattern. To break it down simply, it's a tool used by traders on charting platforms like TradingView. So if you've ever used TradingView, I have it. I look at graphs on that. It's a great tool, right? It lets you basically copy a past move that happened with a stock or a crypto. And for example, like when strategy ran up from September to November and it freaking boomed, it lets you copy that kind of past move that took place and then paste that same shape on today's chart in present time to guess what could happen next. So it's not magic or anything. But, it's based on some data. Of course, the past doesn't indicate what's going to happen in the future, but it's a great way to compare patterns of the past and say, hey, this move that took place from September to November, this looks familiar. Let's paste it in present time and look at it. If it repeats itself, strategy could go to this level. And based on Timothy Smith using the bars pattern, he's looking at, hey, it could go to the 945 level as an upside target based on how the stock moved before. Now, clearly, we're in a whole new zone right now of what's taking place. Bitcoin just hit new all-time high. How freaking excited are you guys, right? It's exciting, man, exciting. So we're in a completely new discovery zone right now. What's going to happen? Looks like Bitcoin's going to go higher. And if you looked at my video and watched it the other day, I talked about many different price predictions, particularly with Standard Chartered Bank, that talked yesterday and released something about their new predictions for Bitcoin. It's kind of like they knew something. My thinking was this week was going to be the all-time high in Bitcoin. We hit an all-time high. Standard Chartered Bank thinks that in 2025, Bitcoin will hit 200,000. In 2026, they'll hit 300,000. 2027, 400,000. 2025, 500,000. So they're seeing kind of a step-by-step move over time without the big dips like we've always had in the past. This is a bank that's been around since 1969. They're highly established. They have clients like the governments they have governments that are their clients. Big corporations are their clients, and super wealthy people. So they tend to be more conservative in their predictions. They're bullish. Now, the fact that we just broke into all-time high, I would say that the planet and the world is bullish right now, but we always have people that are skeptical too. So there you have it. That's the news on what's going on. Could strategy hit 945? Based on one analyst, Timothy Smith, he thinks that is possible. And he gives the data of the bars pattern that I just shared, and looks at the graphs and looks at the stats and looks at the previous trading platforms of what it was during that time period. And he goes, hey, based on that time period from September to November, if we look at the moves, what happened with the bars patterns, and we look at it in today's present time framework, and we kind of copy and paste it, we could potentially break through 440, which is the resistance level, and then go to 945 at some point in the future. Okay. So as you look at other analysts and what they're predicting, of course, this is data that's been out there already. We just hit an all-time high, so I imagine people are going to start changing their predictions. But MarketBeat, their target on MSTR is 650, up to 650 potentially. We have Zacks, their average target is 534. We have we have another analyst that says could be $535 for strategy in 2025, and then we have StockScan that says in the long term strategy is going to go to 2200. So yeah, analysts are bullish, especially with Bitcoin making the headlines. And the big picture is this: Bitcoin just made history. Strategy continues to buy more Bitcoin, and analysts are watching for a $440 level price point for us to break through. So do you think it's going to happen? Do you think we're going to break through? Let's look at the price right now. I mean, Bitcoin's, getting close to 110,000 right now. MSTR is still kind of, waffling below 420, even though we hit it today at like 421 or 422. So let's see what happens as we continue to trend up. But I thought it would be good timing to come on since we hit a new all-time high, which is freaking exciting. And if you missed my last video, you can go watch it to see the different governments and pension funds that are buying strategy. And you can go take a look at that, which will give you more optimism towards the future of strategy. Okay. So I hope this serves you guys. I hope you have a phenomenal day. Again, a recap of what I just went over on this is pretty simple, short and to the point. Bitcoin hits an all-time high. We have a stock analyst coming up with the idea that once strategy moves past 440 as a resistance level, it could go to 945 in the future. And then we have market analysts and stock analysts that are saying that they are bullish on strategy. We have many of them saying this, and that they are all predicting new higher highs and also some new all-time highs for strategy. So that's good news. Okay. So I hope this serves you. I still remain bullish. I mean, if you've been watching my videos for the last, 3.5, 4 months, you'll see that my price predictions are still for strategy, not financial advice, not tax advice, not legal advice. Do your own research on it. But I still believe we're going to hit an 800 at a minimum. I maintain that we're going to pass 1,000 in a bullish scenario. I think we're going to break through 1,200. Okay. So, and then math, somebody's asking me in the chat on what's my take on MSTY. I don't have much to say for you on that, other than I've obviously seen the payout like you've seen. My last research on it was 2 days ago that it could be paying out 120% per year. Obviously, that can totally fluctuate. So I don't have much to say on it except the minimal research that I've done on that. But I will look more into it for you to give you my perspective on it. Okay. But right now, I'm not an MSTY. I'm in Bitcoin. I'm in MicroStrategy. Okay. Hope it serves you guys. Congratulations. Well done. This is a good moment for everybody, huh? Good freaking moment. So smash the like button down below. Leave a comment in the box. Just when I end the stream, you can put a comment down below on YouTube. All-time high, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. and it's good news. So I'll see you guys and maybe check in later today, but I'll be on a stream for you guys tomorrow and give you more updates on strategy. All right, see you soon. Congratulations. Well done.